Module 15, the Annual Equity Review. In the previous module, we discussed post-closing communication and cross-selling opportunities for the real estate agent. In this module, we'll take a close look at the equity review and how to leverage opportunities it creates within the Core 7 system. The equity review can be done at any time and provides an opportunity to demonstrate your expertise, solidify your relationship with your client, and generate referrals for your Core 7 partners. As in all Core 7 steps, the focus is on relationship building rather than pushing a transaction. So first, let's discuss how it works. There are two different ways and circumstances under which this review is conducted. The first option is a more detailed review that takes about 20 to 30 minutes. It should be done face-to-face in your office or at a coffee shop. This is typically done on an annual basis, and it goes into more detail on the client's specific property or properties. The second option is a shorter version that can take place by phone at any time with a new or existing client. The focus of this review is establishing your expertise and generating referrals for your Core 7 team and to benefit the client. Now, let's talk about setting up the review. The choices are to either proactively offer the review on an annual basis or to do it whenever you have a client on the phone. This could mean leveraging the opportunity, for example, of a client calling for information or a referral from a Core 7 partner. I recommend being ready for both. Once a client or potential client is on the phone, request permission to ask a few questions and then begin the review. This is done so that you can have a candid conversation and makes it easier for them to answer the questions. This review is very similar to the lender's review, except that you're also offering an equity assessment so the client can really get an up-to-date idea of the value of their property and net worth. Now it's time to move on to the 4 questions in the equity review. This review can also be done by phone. These questions are purposefully open-ended to provide ample opportunity to target your client's needs. Be aware, though, that your client may be unsure how to answer. You may need to lead them with specific examples. Let's take a look at the questions. They are: 1. Is there anything important to you in your life or career that I need to know to better serve you? Number 2. What are your real estate goals over the next 2 to 10 years? 3. What are your financial goals over the next 2 to 10 years? And number 4. In terms of your future real estate needs, if I could wave a magic wand, what are some of the things you're hoping for? So let's take a look at the first question. Are there any changes in your finances or life that I should know about? A few common answers you may receive to this question are: the client received an inheritance, got a raise, or had a child. This can obviously lead to many different opportunities, like an introduction to your financial advisor partner to determine the best inheritance strategies, or to increase monthly dollar cost averaging when your client receives a raise, or possibly setting up a college fund for the new addition to the family. There are many opportunities to refer and to advise. Next, let's take a closer look at question number 2. What are your 2 to 10-year real estate goals? Now, if a client is unsure how to answer this, you may need to lead them a bit. I like to prompt a response by asking, do you have any interest in possibly buying a second home or an investment property? Maybe you're considering a move to a different location. It's important to dial down into your client's responses to identify future needs and opportunities to refer your Core 7 partners. If the client wants to purchase a second home, for example, find out when they plan to do so. If it's in the near future, this can present the opportunity to refer your mortgage lender partner for a pre-approval. I like to suggest this with the Core 7 referral generator question. Mr. Jones, how's your relationship with your mortgage lender who specializes in loans on second homes? If they don't have one, follow up with, I have a lender on my team who specializes in loans for second homes. Can I have your permission to make the introduction? For clients considering a move in the future, find out what area or areas they'd like to be in. This way, if they're looking outside your area, you can let them know that you have a vast professional network and can refer them to an agent specializing in that area. You're once again replanting the seed that even if they're looking outside your area, you are the expert to contact first. Uncovering your client's 2 to 10-year real estate goals is a fantastic opportunity to demonstrate how you, as your client's real estate professional, can impact their whole financial plan. This is where the Core 7 system can really distinguish you. Now, let's move on to the next question, which addresses 2 to 10-year financial goals. This question is huge. as it provides more opportunities to refer your Core 7 partners and put your client in a much improved financial position. Clients may struggle to answer this, and it may be helpful to provide some examples. Some common goals are building a college fund, saving for retirement, saving for a down payment on a bigger house, and financial protection for their family. This question creates an opportunity to introduce your financial advisor partner in a way that's tailored to their specific goals. This is done by using the Core 7 referral generator. So, for example, if saving for college is a financial goal, very simply ask, "How's your relationship with your financial advisor who specializes in college planning?" And if they don't have one, I like to follow up with, "I'd like to introduce you to the financial advisor on my team who specializes in saving for college. Can I have your permission to make the introduction?" If the client is saving for retirement, I like to say, creating a passive income stream is a very important part of a financial plan. By the way, how's your relationship with your financial advisor who specializes in retirement planning? And if they don't have a financial advisor, I follow up with, "I'd like to introduce you to the financial advisor on my team who specializes in retirement. Can I have your permission to introduce you to the advisor on my team?" If the client's goal is to protect their family, I like to make the suggestion this way. "Mr. Smith, it's very important to protect your family by covering all your debt as well as replacing your income if something were to happen to you. How's your relationship with your financial advisor who specializes in insurance protection?" If they don't have an expert in this area, I make the introduction. "Mr. Smith, I'd like to introduce the financial advisor on my team who specializes in protection. Can I have your permission to introduce the advisor on my team?" I want to be as valuable as I can to my financial advisor partner because it's the financial advisor who's most aware of the life-changing events that create real estate needs like moving up or downsizing. Now, if you find when asking this question that your client has an advisor in place and is happy with the relationship, it can be beneficial for you to ask to be put in contact with their advisor. In this situation, I always ask my clients if they would mind if I contacted the advisor to introduce myself so that we can possibly collaborate to better meet the client's needs in the future. This is a relationship-building opportunity to expand your professional network and add value to your mutual client. Let's turn now to the last question. In terms of your future real estate needs, if I could wave a magic wand, what are some of the things you're hoping for? The goal here is to ascertain the client's dreams, to get them to step out of their comfort zone and get a sense if they feel their dreams may be out of reach. As you know, there may be the opportunity for you to help make those dreams happen. Once you've completed the review, it's very important to schedule the next review with them right at this point and set a reminder for yourself. It's always great to have a number of reviews scheduled in advance. Once you conclude the phone or in-person meeting, I always like to follow up by sending a personal note thanking the client for their time during the equity review. If any referral opportunities were created during the review, this is the time to send an email to both parties introducing each other. I feel email is the best way to make the introduction because it puts the follow-up in the hands of the professional that was referred.